Where the turf meets the surf, the Seaside Oval, the Del Mar Thoroughbred Club getting set for another fantastic summer season. In Joaquin, it's just a matter of sleeps away. You know it's getting close. Next Friday cannot come fast enough.
Yeah, opening day at Saratoga Racecourse today, and then opening day at the Del Mar Thoroughbred Club will be on Friday, July 18th. And as they've done the past couple of years, generally Labor Day weekend, usually March closing weekend, they go past Labor Day weekend once again. So it's a long season out there where the turf meets the surf. FanDuel TV will be there every single day.
It's a stunning venue, one of the great galleries in the game. We start with the Oceanside Stakes on opening day. We go all the way through to the 7th of September, and look at this. Prize purses galore, Breeders' Cup win, and you're in. Of course, Del Mar will play host to the Breeders' Cup World Championships later this year. And Joaquin, the marquee event, Pacific Classic.
$1 million Pacific Classic. Will any 3-year-olds take on the older horses this year? That's the signature day of racing. It's a signature race and the biggest day of racing out there. The Del Mar Mile, the Del Mar Handicap, and the Sprinters in the Green Flash. 4 stakes races overall, headlined by the $1 million Pacific Classic on the 30th of August.
As we look ahead to what's coming up, we're taking a look back to what played out last year down there at the Seaside Oval. Some great looking fields with some big performances in the sport. And Joaquin, we've crafted up a little top 5 from last year's summer meet. In that 5th spot, where do we start?
I don't even know what I did last week. You want me to remember last summer at Del Mar?
I'm glad I was asked to ask you.
Notorious winning the Green Flash. Yeah, you know, when you look at the Breeders' Cup for Notorious, a couple years ago, he was defeated as the post-time favorite in the Breeders' Cup Sprint when he had a troubled trip. And then last year, he ran a bang-up race at maybe 10 or 12 to 1 in the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint as well. I spoke to Phil D'Amato before his comeback race. He won his comeback race at Santa Anita. They'll target the Green Flash as they've done the last couple of years and see where the cards lie after that. Maybe that gets him kick-started once again for another run in the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint.
Names to watch, names to watch. All right, big reveal here, number 4. Before I ask you, what was your 4th? Give us a bit of time here. I scream, you scream, Del Mar Oaks, Grade 1.
I remember going into the Del Mar Oaks last year. She was undefeated for Little Red Feather and the ownership group, part of a big ownership group here. We go back to the Grade 1 Del Mar Oaks. She followed this race up with the victory. She won the San Clemente Stakes prior to that. So the San Clemente, the local stepping stone for 3-year-old fillies on the grass going into the Grade 1 Del Mar Oaks, and she would win this Grade 1 event at least undefeated at that particular time.
I scream, you scream, a winner of last year's Del Mar Oaks, went on to take out horse of the meet honours there as well. Hector Berrios aboard for the ride. So from the 5th spot to the 4th spot, 3rd best race from the summer meet last season, Adair Manor superstar in the Clermont, Elle Hirsch.
Yeah, she has been the top older horse for the females in Southern California the last couple of years since she has been retired. This was back-to-back wins in the Clement Elle Hirsch. She won it in 2023. She followed it up with the victory here in 2024. Now, if you remember, there was so much trouble for her going down the backstretch. Numerous riders trying to put Juan Hernandez in a bad position, trying to beat her, and rightfully so. She was the favorite, but she was able to get herself out of that trouble trip and win back-to-back editions in the Clement Elle Hirsch. Remember, after that race, she was going to target the Pacific Classic, ended up having a setback and did not run in the Pacific Classic and didn't run after the Clement Elle Hirsch. That was her final race in her career.
We're taking a look at some of the top moments from last year, the 2024 summer meet in that 2 spot. What a performance it was. The Chosen Vron going vroom vroom. And the Grade 1 Bing Crosby.
I mean, what a cool California bred. It didn't matter if he was running against the California breds or competing against Grade 1 company. He was going to show up. He was so good at numerous distances, numerous surfaces. Remember, he could run on turf as well if he wanted to. And just like Adair Manor made it back-to-back Grade 1 wins in the Clement Elle Hirsch, the Chosen Vron made it back-to-back wins in this particular race in the Grade 1 Bing Crosby for the Sprinters last year at Del Mar.
Absolute money maker. The Chosen Vron taking out the Grade 1 Bing Crosby, the marquee event for last year's summer meet. It's going to be the same again for this season. The Pacific Classic. It was a mixto with a monster masterstroke in the Pacific Classic.
And remember, this was a massive upset last year with Mixto giving Kyle Frey the biggest win of his career. The horse coming off the front here is going to be Full Serrano, who would actually go on to win the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile. At the time, he only had a couple races here in the States. But look at Mixto just grinding away in the center of the racetrack and going to spring a huge upset in the signature race at the Del Mar meeting. That's not the only big race that Mixto ran well in on the big stage. Remember, it was the Dubai World Cup.
Yeah.
Wasn't he right there with his show with the Dubai World Cup as well?
Always sitting there at a price. Sound off. Let us know what was your top moment from last year, the summer meet of 2024, as we get set to do it all again. Just Friday week away from opening day. We'll have our very best live on site to take you through all of the lead-up action and buzz.